Hey YouTube, we're at Imola right now, or at least the race for this week's GT4 league race. So I'm starting, just trying to load in. There was an update. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people don't like this track for some reason, because I guess the off tracks are really strict. It's very easy to off track on this racetrack. Hopefully we do okay. I started using auto fuel again. It seems like I'm overthinking the fuel strategy, so I'll just let the computer do it. It was itchy.
All right, Francis, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
The funny thing is, if you look at the clouds, it looks like it's going to rain.
It just wants to scare you into the thought.
I would believe if y'all found a way to add rain to GT4s before there's actually wet tires, and we're like, yeah, we should definitely do this for an actual league race.
JT wouldn't do that, would he?
Oh, he definitely would.
My bad on that, man. Thank you.
Tutti i marescialli e gli equipaggi di sicurezza dovrebbero riunirsi nel centro per una conferenza programmata.
That guy's gonna go over a quick driver's meeting here. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my computer in the session, so I'm gonna try and make this quick and brief so everybody's caught up to date. I am experiencing some computer issues, so I may drop out of the race at some point. I will try to rejoin if possible, but if I do not return, then please refer to any of the other admins after the race if you have any issues with the race or anything during the race. Other than that, we do have one drive-through issue for number 51. He will be starting from the pits, so no qualifying tonight. Remember, make sure you guys are on the @drivers channel when making all communications during the race. This ensures everybody can hear everybody else, especially if you need to, if you're blue flagged and need to allow somebody by and you're going to try and get off the racing line. Also remember, during the rolling starts, maintain your lane. Do not overtake within your lane until you have crossed the start and finish line.
New fastest
Once
lap
the pace
for
car
Dahl,
has left the racing surface, the leader is free to take the
That's 2
control
minutes
of the
left,
start
2
whenever
minutes.
they see fit. Should the green flag drop before the leader has taken their
Fastest
chance
lap
to
for Phillips,
take the green flag,
151.51.
second place car may take the lead as they see fit. If the leader opts to take off as soon as the pace car is clear, they have their advantage. Foregoing that and waiting for the green flag to drop forgoes that advantage. Remember that all 4X incidences will be reviewed after the race by the admins for the first lap. Any penalties will be associated thereafter. Unless there's any questions, guys, good luck, have fun tonight.
Normally, I'm the one hoping I don't have computer issues, but you too, Josh.
Yeah, I have a new grand spanking new graphic card coming, so hopefully that fixes all my issues. Fingers crossed.
al centro medico.
Thank you.
Le aree per gli spettatori sono ora aperte. Gli spettatori potrebbero rimanere sempre chiusi.
That's a new fastest lap for Dahl, 151.35.
Also, if I can just throw this out there, for those that have not practiced pit entry here yet, I highly recommend taking some extra qualifying laps to do so. It can be quite tricky if you have not raced this track before.
That's the end of the session, P22. Thanks, it looks clear. Okay, Francis, we've got 40 minutes to get the job done. The track temp's increasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
I'm gonna let him by.
Left side, clear left.
That's all right. That was excellent.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 28 Celsius. Just done a 152.91. The leader has just done a 152.26.
Just a reminder, number 51, you are barred from qualifying due to your pit lane start.
That's a new fastest lap for Blum, 151.30.
Oh shit.
Okay, Francis, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Fastest lap for Phillips, 151.23. fastest lap for Blanc, 151.00.
Alright, check.
Gotcha.
There's a car leaving the pits. P6, that's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. The car in front has just done a 151.95.
This is a slow lap.
Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
This is a slow lap.
P7, you're currently 1.7 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Man, this is a slow lap too.
Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Dawn, 151.00.
Damn, that is fast. Last lap.
P10, that puts you 1.4 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Can I get past your route?
Yeah, I'll stay left.
That's place. Okay, YouTube, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. People are still running. Man, Hansel is gonna be all up on me the entire race.
That's the end of the session, P11.
This is right behind me right now. Okay. Six, 7, 8. Okay. Almost forgot my brake bias again. I don't know why it keeps resetting between sessions. It used to not reset between
Guys,
sessions.
just a quick reminder, make sure you stay in your lane until you've crossed the start and finish line before you can overtake any other cars. And as another reminder, the 51, you will be starting from the pit lane.
Have a good race, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, and may we all not get drive through the
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, there we go. All right, good luck, all.
The track temp is 28. The air temp is 21 Celsius. 60 minutes. Follow car number 64. All right.
Safety car is up,
stay
guys.
calm. Focus. Floor it. Car right. Still there. Clear right. Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Man, 1x already. Fuck. It's not even one lap yet.
Place.
Here comes Ian Bakaitis on Brendan Thayer as they do the tight hairpin left. And Francis Faustino right behind him with pressure from Jesse Coffey behind. So we can ride with Francis Faustino now. Once again, going through Aqua Minerale,
Phillips.
down the hill,
Incident at Aqua Minerale.
braking
Looks like it's
not in a straight line.
Watch out in the
Oh, we got
downhill
a
chicane,
car
guys.
off. Who was that? Michael Odell, your leader. Okay, we're gonna have to rewind and find out what happened to Michael Odell.
All clear, guys.
As Francis Faustino took us through
There's an incident.
Aqua Minerale there, if I can get cameras to work.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Right, Jim, right.
There's a slowdown, staying left.
The leader's just done a 152.78.
Oh, 17, you're blinking fierce.
P11. Gap to Coffee behind is increasing. It's now 0.7. Okay, Francis, don't let this guy distract you. New fastest lap for Phillips, 151.66. P9, that's the fastest lap of the race. You've just done a 153.27. Fastest lap for Dahl, 151.29. Just cut the track.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, shit. Well, he got me.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Keep pushing, we might get him back.
It's like Francis Faustino and Jesse Coffey going at it. Up ahead.
You're reeling Coffee. The gap is now 0.6.
Down to the last two corners of the track. Francis Faustino under pressure from Justin Glickner. And looking up ahead at Jesse Coffey is Justin Glickner trying to make a move on Francis Faustino down the pit straight.
Still there.
Here we come.
He's still there.
Oh, Francis blinking on us just a little bit. But Justin Glickner on the inside now,
Still there.
Can he hold him off? Francis Faustino on the outside, Justin Glickner in the Porsche.
Still there. Clear left.
Francis leaves plenty of room, but he fights back on the exit and gets a little bit squirrely as they go over the bumps. That's going to make him vulnerable now to Walter McNulty behind
He's still there.
in the purple and pink car. And Michael O'Dell as well. Does Francis see Michael? I hope so. We don't want Michael O'Dell to go through another
Still there.
sand trap scenario.
Clear left.
There's a racing behind as well. Francis Faustino being cautious, leaving plenty of room, knowing that there's 51 minutes to go. And then some. So the race is far from over. Francis Faustino gets a little lockup right behind Michael O'Dell. That makes him vulnerable again to Albert Williams, Ty Williams. Ty Williams in the snap-on Mercedes right behind.
They're eating me alive here.
B13. Time to get defensive, mate.
Thanks, Chris.
You bet, man.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Come on! Shit.
Thank you.
You bet, buddy.
536.
Thank you.
Okay, Francis. We've gone out on track limits. Keep between the
81,
lines.
hitting in.
Shit.
Push now. We need more speed. V21. There's an incident here. We'll know. We think it might be. But
Well, that's Hopper.
on your right. Right side's clear.
I'm sorry, man.
156.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay, Francis, the next car is Mitchell. Car left. Hold your line.
Thank you.
Still there.
Okay.
Just clear left. The gap to Caligari ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1. The car ahead is Caligari.
Sorry, Ian, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
That last lap was at 153.81. Incident in Tosa. Looks like Tangy.
Sorry about that.
Yellow flag.
I'm sorry too, man. I'm sorry too, man.
I think this is the guy that took me out.
Car right. Still there. You're right.
Or maybe it's not him. I don't know.
Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and hop into our guest segment this week. We have driver of the 36 car on the Road Series, Francis Faustino. So let's go ahead and get him up in this room, and we can get to meet him. Hey, Francis, you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Francis. Welcome to the podcast. You're
Hello,
on
guys.
Yeah, Justin, James, and I.
Oh, full house.
Yeah. So normally we bring people on just to get to know them a little bit better, because really, aside from racing you, we don't really know much about you. So each of the hosts here are going to just ask you a couple questions, just really get to know you, or kind of gauge your experience with the league. So I'll go first, man.
Okay.
So about how long have you been with the league?
I just started the beginning of last season. My friend James kept bothering me about it, saying, "Hey man, you should join." It's like almost every day he's like messaging me, and at first I was like, I don't know, maybe maybe I should try it, but I didn't really want to commit because I didn't know what the league rules were. But after I did my first race, it's like the preseason, seems like everyone was pretty cool about it, so I just decided to join.
Nice. That's a great way to get into it, man. So to get away from the iRacing aspect of it, do you have a dream car, man? Something that if you got the money for it, you'd buy and in the real life here?
Actually, that's a hard question because as a kid, everybody has a dream car like that. But now that I'm a bit older and more, I don't know, aware of the situation of the world, I guess I wouldn't necessarily buy an expensive car because there's just so much more you can put the money on, like investing and a house.
Man, don't give him the money for the car. He's going to invest it.
But if you had it and all the stars aligned, Francis, what would it be?
Probably a Ferrari.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know which one though because I'm not really updated in the cars, but I really like the F40 though.
Okay. So going back to that in iRacing, what's your favorite car to drive on the service?
On the service?
Yeah.
I do like the 296, the Ferrari 296, but
Okay.
I haven't driven it a lot.
Yeah.
So-
I gotcha. And is there a favorite track that you have?
I do like Road Atlanta and Spa. Road
Ooh.
Atlanta is about like 40 minutes away from where we live, so I kind of consider that my home track.
Yeah, I get you. Those are both good tracks. Spa, I never really appreciated it until Justin got me into sim racing. He was like, "Hey, you need to try this track out. Beautiful track. I love it."
Yes, it's very fun.
Yeah. So I'm going to let James ask you some questions here. Go ahead, James.
Well, first of all, I want to just give you a little bit of a background. Francis and I go way back, probably 10 years, maybe more, right, Francis?
2011.
Yeah, dang, man, we're getting old.
Yes.
Yeah, we both share a hobby of flying remote control airplanes. So there's a old airport near Stone Mountain, which is a park, the largest exposed screen in the world. They made Stone Mountain Park out of it, and they used to have not a commercial, like a private airport there. They got torn down for the '96 Olympics, so they demolished half of the runway. The other half of the runway was kept owned by the park, and so Stone Mountain Park made an RC park out of it. And so that's how me and Francis met, flying planes. We had a similar plane, and so I've known Francis for a little while. Facebook friends, and I see that he was starting to get his sim rig going and developing, and then his YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I said, well, what? Here, check out this iRacing league. And I would drop hints, and I don't want to force it on him because I don't know, as you know, Francis, you can't lay it on too heavy at the beginning. You kind of got to get him warmed up to it, to the idea. So little by little, I nubbed away and finally convinced you to go. So first, I want to ask Francis, what motivated you to get in the sim rig racing world? Like, were you at Micro Center one day, just had a wild hair, and
Well, no,
where does the love for sim racing come from?
I've been sim racing like off and on, more off really, like years off. I'm talking about since like 2006. I get interested in the hobby and then I drop it for a few years and then come back and I'm interested again. And the most recent one that I got interested in was I think back in 2016 when I was playing the PlayStation 4. What got me back into it was my wife back in June last year. She had a a, a work trip, work related trip to Toronto, and I just tagged along. And one of the venues, the night's venue, the first night's venue actually, for the event was at an arcade. And on the arcade they had an iRacing setup. And the company gave us a, a a lot of credits just to play the arcades, and I pretty much spent all my credits on that sim iRacing rig. Then when I came back home, that's when I decided to start putting up the rig, because even if I was thinking to myself, even if I lose interest for like a month or a few years, when I pick back up the hobby, I'm really into it again. So I thought it was okay.
Oh yeah, you always had the top of the line airplanes and the top of the line controller and the latest and greatest airfield equipment. So that's not a surprise that you go top of the line with anything you do. And I know you and Jan, you were just still dating when we first met, so it's fun to see. Congratulations on how far you've come, man, and your family. I'm glad that you're able to have a little bit of time for yourself in the sim rig and just kind of escape the real world sometimes, right? And go racing with us. So I'm glad you found Midwest Motorsports.
Thank you.
Okay, Francis, the pit window is now open.
Justin, do you have any questions for Francis? Anything you'd like to know?
Oh, absolutely. I just do want to say, I kind of go, we chit chat every now and then, and it's always great. I really love having you a part of this league, and glad that James was able to convince you and to finally do it. Have you been a member of any other leagues, or is this your very first league in iRacing?
It's like the first, I guess, the official, because way back when 2006, 2007, it's basically just a small group of friends on Steam, and we were playing probably like less than 10, and there's nothing official. We just get together every week and do tracks. But this is the first one where it's actually set up as a league. Yes.
What have you, I guess, so you've been with us long enough to kind of know, and I think now you have a really, true understanding of kind of how our league operates and how we handle things, and we like to involve our community and kind of shaping how our league is, according to like the seasons are. So like, I guess, what are some things you really like about the league, and maybe are there any things that you kind of are okay with, or just kind of like, man, I would like to see something, maybe change for the next season, or things like that?
I mean, the main thing that I like about the league are the people, obviously. I do not like multiplayer gamings in general because, well, first of all, I'm not good enough, really. And second of all, in my experience, a lot of the gaming community are kind of toxic, especially on chat. But I didn't feel that in the league, and everybody was just really nice on the voice comms and on Discord. So I feel like it's just a nice way to connect with people that has similar interests as I am. And what was the other question?
What maybe do you not like so much, or what would you suggest? Anything to change? It's okay, man. You can be honest with us.
No, it's actually that's one of the things I like about the leagues as well, is that the admins actually listen to the user feedback, because ultimately, it is all of us that do all the races. So
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
the
I
user
agree
feedback is
wholeheartedly.
important.
Absolutely.
So,
Do you enjoy the GT4 class, or is there anything else you really like to drive?
no, I do like the GT4 class. It's fast, but not too fast. Because it makes it more accessible to more people with less skills than than the aliens. And because driving in the sim is not really that easy, and the faster the car goes, the more difficult it is to control, especially the ones without the ABS or traction control. So yeah, the GT4 just makes it much more accessible to more people that wants to join the races and kind of keep it clean as well.
Yeah. So who would you say, like, and if you don't want to say names, that's okay, but who would you say maybe is, like, maybe a couple of your rivals, currently in the Road Series, or, not rivals as in, you don't like the person, but a friendly, somebody you really want to, have a good competition, and somebody you're really trying to beat?
Probably you. Yeah, because you're better than me, but I think it's achievable to kind of stay within like a few places of you. But I'm
I
not
will
gonna
say,
be. But
last
I'm not gonna be
season,
able to constantly finish ahead of you. That's what I'm saying. But it's a challenge.
last season was, I had, I think, the most fun battling you, because there was multiple races that, it was like you and me, we were either fighting each other, or one of us would get to the other one. And brand patch, I think, last season in the sprint and feature was so much fun.
Yes. The second one, yes.
He,
The second brand patch.
he already literally paid for those sins, James. You don't need to rub it. But I have so much fun battling you, and I was really like, I think you qualified last week ahead of me, so I was like, oh damn, like that's how this is gonna be, huh? So it was actually my goal last week for sure to make sure I was able to get to you and have a little battle with you, and we did pretty early, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah, my biggest challenge right now is really my mind. I know I can do a pretty decent laps on practice, but come race day, I'm usually like half a second to a second slower. But it's just an internal battle with myself.
Is that like, are you nervous, or like, what do you think is affecting you in that way?
Initially, I was nervous, but lately, I'm not nervous anymore. But I can kind of still feel. I guess I'm pressuring myself in a sort of way to perform better, because like with the road Atlanta, I was doing the first few laps on qualifying, and I was like saying, okay, I'm slow today, and that lap that I actually got the 6th place, I think, I just kind of let my mind go and say, okay, I'm just going to concentrate on actually driving how I did on practice, and I kind of did surprise myself that I placed that high, considering how good the grid is.
Yeah, you did have a very good quality. And so I have 2 more questions and then a comment. I want to be cognizant of time here, if that's okay with Anthony.
No, it's all good, man.
So, my first question is, are you so we're three races into the season, 12 more races to go. Are you confident that you'll become more confident since you changed to the Mercedes, or are you kind of like, man, I wish I would have stuck with the Porsche?
Oh, I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with the AMG. I think it responds more to the style of my driving, because I feel the Porsche just you have to kind of throw it around the corner, and I'm not confident in doing that. I feel like I'm always gonna over rotate and spin the car out when I throw the car around like that. Brian Coxon, Brian Coxon with his McLaren, I saw some of his replay, and he really throws the car around like he do a mini Scandinavian flick to the opposite and then throw it onto the corner, and I cannot do that.
Yeah, he's lights out in the McLaren, and
Yes.
last
Very
season
fast.
I was like, man, if I could figure it out, what the trick is here, maybe I could be a little bit better, but that never really came. And I'm personally liking the Porsche a lot. I think it's a very fun car. I was expecting my performances so far to be a lot worse, honestly, but
You're
I'm
doing pretty
enjoying it.
good.
Yeah,
You're doing
thank
pretty
you.
good this season.
Thank you. My next question, what are your overall goals for this season of road? If
Really
you have
just,
one goal, what would it be?
Really just trying to improve my racecraft. As I said, I'm a beginner with racing, because a lot of when I was racing back, way back when, I was mostly doing hot laps and AI, and I'm not doing a lot of racing against people, which is one of the reasons why I decided to join iRacing, is because I want to be able to practice, but I want to be able to practice for something. I don't want to just keep doing hot laps for the sake of it, for the times. I want to be able to practice and then race against people, and that's really my main goal, is to just to better myself at the racecraft, and kind of be able to hang with the top 10 at least. I guess that's it.
Yeah, one thing I would suggest is I usually practice with the AI. If our track is AI enabled, and I turn them up quite high, and I usually actually start at the rear and just try and methodically move through the field. And even though it's AI, you don't want to just bulldoze your way through, but
yeah,
that's something I've kind of found to help me, and then you can really push to see what your expected tire wear and stuff like that's going to be. So I guess my final thing is kudos, because you put together an awesome stream. I usually always try and go back and after a couple days see if you've uploaded our last week's road series, and I've enjoyed a lot of the funny comments and the situations that maybe something wasn't didn't go as I guess you wanted it to go, but you're a good competitor. You're a great clean driver. You race everybody respectfully, but you race everybody hard, and I'm really glad you decided to join us, and hopefully you're here for the long haul, and we'll be glad to have you.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Francis, I got one more little thing I just want to chime in on, and notice that first of all, you've come a long way just in that first season to your second season. I see, I don't know if aggression is the right word, but I see you taking a couple more chances, and it seems like you're getting into the groove faster. And I think that's the sign of a developing driver, and that you're taking it seriously, and again, respectful, but trying to turn it on a little sooner. And I think that will continue as you get more comfortable, and you'll continue to take more chances sooner. Of course, I'm not telling you how to drive. I'm just telling you what I've noticed, that I like the change and the guy that's going for it now instead of I don't want to say instead of, but just I see a positive change, man, and it's good. And your lap times are going down. Tell me about your pit stop strategies and understanding the fuel. I think that's been a little bit of a learning curve too. Do you think that's kind of slowed you down? And how do you I don't know, maybe Justin or Ant can fill you in on how to get better at doing that, if you think that's a deficit.
Well, initially I was doing just auto fuel, and I felt that the auto fuel was putting way too much fuel, so I kind of decided to start calculating it myself, which I can kind of do. But like Road Atlanta was the first ever race that I did, like ever, that required multiple pit stops. So I didn't really know what I was doing, and I did a 3-stopper, and
Yes,
everybody did. And everybody did a 2-stopper, and I was so disappointed in myself. I was like, why would I do that? And I didn't, after the second stop, I didn't really have a choice because I went short, very short on the first stop. So I had to do a three stopper at that point. After the first stop, then, but you know, I kind of thought to myself, it's a learning process and it's okay. I'm not gonna make that mistake again, hopefully. So I'll try using the auto fuel again because it seems like that's what a lot of people just use, and I think I'm just overthinking it in terms of fuel, and I just want to drive the car because once I drive the car, I cannot calculate. I cannot diverge from my fuel plan. It's like I have to put in this much fuel. I have to stop within this range. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm going to finish the race.
I know that you use crew chief. I personally just use the calculation for him to tell me how much to the end.
Yes, I'm setting it up right now. Yes.
And then I have a button mapped for fuel to end.
Yes.
So it'll iRacing will just fuel your car up based upon how much he tells you to the end, and that's worked well for me.
Mm-hmm.
Justin went through pit lane 4 times last week, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's because he
me.
hit the wall a couple times at a meatball, but we'll save that for the road series review coming up.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, Francis. I got one question for you here. It's kind of a two-parter, and then we'll call it an end here to this interview segment. So, do you run any endurance events outside of our league, like the 24 Hours of Daytona or the Sebring 12 that's coming up? And if not, do you have any interest in participating in those in the future?
I actually do not. On the Discord, somebody actually started a group of beginner iRacers that concentrate on endurance officials. It's not a league, but it's just a group of people that kind of signs up and like, hey, I want to race this, and who wants to race with me, kind of like that. And I've been asked a couple of times or a few times to join, but I said that I don't really have any desire to do that right now because between all my for our league, between just all the practice that I do for the weekend plus the race, the 1 hour 2 hour races that we have, that's really enough racing for me for now. Because I practice about like 3 to 5 hours for a track for the week, so plus the race. So.
Yeah, that's completely understandable, man. Well, that's all the questions I got. Unless Justin or James have anything.
If you want endurances, there's we have the.
We got a couple guys saying that they love the commentary on your YouTube streams.
Thank you, guys.
All right, well, Francis, thanks for joining us here. Thanks for being a great member of the league, and look forward to seeing you race some more, man. And definitely want to have you back on in the future.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Francis.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that was Francis Faustino, driver of the 36 in the Road Series. He seems like a great guy. Haven't got to talk to him before this. Definitely hope he comes back a little bit later, either this season or beginning of next season, just so we can kind of touch base with him again, see if anything's changed on that endurance front.
No.
I did almost stop in the pit, but I didn't stop.
I don't have a black flag next to your name, so you should be clear.
No, I'm good. I just wanted to confess.
Fair, fair.
'73 pitting in.
Just have to push a little bit here. I get past by Reinstedel if I don't.
'73 exiting pit.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. There's an incident in Aqua Minerale. It looks like it's Mitchell. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.3. '18th. Just done at 153, 159. Okay, Francis, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. New fastest lap for Phillips, 150.73.
I'll stay right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Francis Faustino, John Daniels also having a good race up here. Aaron Mitchell just ahead. Three-way battle.
That lap was up 153.53. Good consistency.
John Daniels looks like he's trying to make a move in the first chicane right up on him. We're riding with Francis Faustino, looking back at John Daniels. John Daniels looks inside, can't make it, but putting pressure on Francis Faustino heading up to the Villeneuve chicane. John Daniels is there. Does he hold it? Can Francis Faustino fight back? Not this time. Still a lot of racing left. Oh no, now Francis Faustino. Is that Dustin Reinstedel right behind? It is. Shout out to number 11, Dustin Reinstedel.
is Mitchell.
44 pit. Thank you.
Thank you, Emperor.
You bet, guys. Happy racing.
Can Francis Faustino hold off Dustin Reinstedel, or can he get back into the fight with Aaron Mitchell? Here's Dustin Reinstedel looking racy at the top side of the track.
44 exiting.
Come on, get your head back into
Final chicane, right, left.
Focus on these lines.
Not yet, but Dustin
Can we get a
Reinstedel
slowdown for that?
definitely getting a hang of this road course thing. Very different than what he's done before. He was a good road course racer on the oval side, and now he's going to be even better when he gets back to the road courses, but he's holding his own here. The GT4 is on the pit straight. He's got a better run on Francis Faustino. He pops out. Francis Faustino knows he's there as we head into the first chicane. Side by side, Dustin Reinstedel and Keith Earlbutt lets him go. Nice move, Keith. Thank you. Don't run over Francis. Thank you. You went out wide.
There.
Good on you there, buddy. I believe that was Keith Earlbutt.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he made it out of there because I haven't seen a car come back on track yet.
We'll go ride with him if I can find him. Nope, that wasn't Keith. Sorry, Keith. Apologize.
Oh, it's John Aston.
John Aslan, thank you.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
Just had a warning for cutting the track. The track temperature's falling. It's now 24 Celsius. Incident in Acqua Minerale. Looks like it's Mitchell. There's an incident in Ravazza 1. There's an incident in Ravazza 2.
22 exiting pit.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, Francis. 10 minutes of fuel
That was
remaining.
barely, Jim.
17 entering pit.
V18. Williams is closing you down. The gap has come down to 1.0 seconds. It's faster than you into Villeneuve. To go, 5 minutes left. What's going on, mate? Come on, get your act together.
Did you not see Jim? We got taken out.
Incident very anti-alto. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place. That lap was at 152.77.
Pitting for penalty.
The gap in front is now 1.4 seconds. There's an incident in Aqua Minerale. We think it might be Williams. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That lap time was 152.69. Good lap, that's your best in the session. Williams has been disqualified. That's a new fastest lap for Blanc, 150.70.
I'll stay right. Thanks, mate.
Francis. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Thank you.
Flying, did we touch?
I had a 0x of contact and then a 2x for loss of control, so I'll look at it afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything, but I think I got a 1x, but I don't know if that's because I got an off track.
From my perspective, it looks like it was double net code on you guys' part.
Okay, last lap. I'm not gonna be able to pass him. He's going about the same pace as I am.
One more lap to go.
Wish I could run this race again now that I practiced it. What the heck?
Were you out of gas?
No, I owed you from race 1. I was damaged anyways. I wouldn't have been able to keep going in real life.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I owed you that one.
Group hug, guys.
Long is now in the lead.
Ah, 18th place.
P17. There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
I served that black lap on the last lap, and it's still up for me. It also didn't come up to the last lap.
That's how iRacing does it. Nothing under our control that we can do about that.
Oh, the race is over. I'm just saying, did I serve it, or am I going to get penalized?
You have been penalized and lost your positions for it.
But I served it before the race was over.
To my knowledge, because I've had that happen before in officials, the iRacing black flag system, if you take it on the last lap, because I've gotten that right, got to the penalty black flag amount before the end of the race on the last lap, it still applies the penalty.
It's the tail end of the lead lap, I believe, is what it looks like.
It's not really a drive-through, it's a checker flag.
It's like a really bad lining up of situations. It's really unfortunate.
So, what does that mean? You're in P18. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I mean, for the legal record, don't be the offset. I mean, I wanted to talk. I got 14th, or 14 after Thursday.
What are you talking about?
That's just insane, though. Like, last lap, if you get a black flag, then you're ultra penalized?
Yep, it has happened to me before. Austin admitted it's happened to him before. So yeah, it do be like that.
I'm just listening, guys.
And I know for a fact in iRacing, just regular matches, if you get a black flag on the last 2 laps and you don't serve it, you do go back.
It's basically to stop people from serving it under caution.
But I have served one on the last lap, and it counts as serving it. I went into the pits, I don't know.
It's to stop people doing what Schumacher did that one time when he got a penalty and served it as he took the checkered flag.
Finished? Finished? Can I watch my replay? I'm gonna look for the lap in question. Oh. Okay, this is it. What is this it? Lap in question. Can't see anything though. And there's the lap in question. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't even know why he was racing me. I don't even know why he was racing me. Did I turn in on him though? Yeah, there was plenty of room there. I gave that to him. That room. See, he kept going straight. I gave him plenty of room right there. Yep. See how he left me, made the right turn like that? Number 44. Okay, our bad luck streak race number 4 continues. save this replay. 5. What's today's date? 19? 19, 24. Okay, guys, bad luck again. I think fourth race in a row now. We have terrible luck racing. Hopefully, turns out better next week.